Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back with me. I am Gunawan Sabir. Right now I am in the second semester of English department. Today I'm going to continue my last video about the definition and the factor of corruption. Then today's video I'm going to talk about the impact of corruption. So let's get started. Before I start the video, first of all, let's say thanks to our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us the blessing of life, faith, challenge, and health, so we can breathe until this time. Secondly, don't forget our salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness, namely Islamic religion.
Okay, everyone. The widespread practice of corruption in a country will worsen the nation's economic conditions. For example, the price of goods become expensive with quality bad, people's access to education and health become difficult and more. In fact, this corrupt practice doesn't only have an impact on one aspect. The following are aspects of corruption. The first one is economic. Okay, there are 3 points which relate with the impact of the economic. The first one is weakening economic growth and investment. Corruption is responsible for weakening economic growth and investment in country. The corruption increases the cost of commerce due to losses from illegal payments, management fees in negotiations with corrupt officials, and the risk of cancellation of the agreement or due to investigation. Various parties who want to establish cooperation will be difficult to implement because of the lack of trust and legal certainty. This situation will ultimately hamper economic growth and investment in the country. The second one is productivity reduction. After weakening economic growth and investment, so that the productivity will decrease as well. Production improvement program with various efforts, such as the establishment of factories and new productive businesses, or efforts to enlarging production capacity for existing businesses, is constrained by no investment. The result of a decline in productivity is an increase in layoffs and unemployment. The third one is increase the national debt. Corruption is one of the causes of Indonesia's high foreign debt. Foreign debt swells because it is used as a cover for deficit. When state spending swells due to corruption, meanwhile, on the receiving side, the target was not reached. Social and poverty. There are 2 points here. The first one is the high price of marriage and public services. The practice of corruption that occurs creates a high-cost economy. Furthermore, economic actors due to a corruption is called a high-cost economy. First term in above, it can be seen that the potential for corruption will be very large in countries that implement strict government control in economic practice, because it is very susceptible to abuse. Then some perpetrators of corruption usually take advantage of public instruments. The second one is increasing crime rate. Increasing crime rates in society cannot be separated from corrupt practices. Through the corrupt practices, crime syndicate or individual criminals can freely violate the law, infiltrate various state organizations, and achieve honor. When corruption increases, the crime rate occurs also increases. On the other hand, when corruption is reduced, trust with society towards law enforcement has also increased. Now, we move to the last aspect: collapse of government authority. There are 2 points here. The first one, the death of social and political ethics. Corruption is not a part of ordinary crime because it damages the joints of life. The most basic is social ethics and even humanity. Honestly, it is not upheld. Honestly will be given social and political sanctions by the ministerial authority, the ruling apparatus, even by public. The second one is ineffective regulation and legislation. With the regulations and by law, it is hoped that various problems that occur in society can be resolved properly, clearly, and fairly, which in the end will satisfy all parties. Not only, a person always wants to be won in something, case or problem or position in the right condition. Therefore, a lot of effort what someone does in winning the case and the problem in front of law from positive efforts by collecting various evidences and witnesses. I think that's all for today's video. Thanks for your attention. Billahi fisabilil haq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.